Impact players step up to make the impact plays that turn the tide of the game. Learning how to use your impact players will be a big key to your success in NCAA Football 2006. First, you need to know who your impact players are. When you're picking a formation at the play call screen, your impact players will have 2 white circles around them. You'll also be able to tell who your opponent's impact players are as well. Once you select a formation, your impact player and his assignment will appear in white. Chip routes are normally blue, so you'll have to look for the block indicator on routes for your impact player to tell if he's going to run a chip route. Once you've called your play and broken the huddle, your impact players will be indicated by a solid white circle beneath them. When this circle's pulsing, that means your impact player is in the zone. When a player is in the zone, he'll be more apt to step up and make the big play you need to break open the game. You can also use him as a decoy, exploiting the weakness in the defense when they overcompensate for your impact player. Finally, when your impact player makes a big impact move on the field, the impact camera will give you a close-up view of the action. Remember, impact players are the guys you rely on to carry your team to victory. How you use them is up to you. Good luck and enjoy NCAA Football 2006. It's time to take you through the offensive basics of NCAA Football 2006. First and foremost, you can tell which player you're controlling by the player icon that appears under your player. You can make him move around by using either the directional buttons or the left analog stick. If you want him to run faster, press the X button to make him sprint. This works at any time for any player. In previous versions of NCAA football, you would need to bring down your passing icons to sprint with the quarterback. Not anymore. Just press the X button whenever you need to scramble, and your quarterback will take off running. To throw the ball when you're the quarterback, press the button that corresponds to the icon above your receivers. If you want to use a pump fake to confuse the defense, press the R2 button. If you just need to throw the ball away, press the L2 button. You can also juke when you're the ball carrier. Simply move the right analog stick to juke out of trouble. You can juke left, right, or back. You can also cover up the ball and charge into the defense by pressing up on the right analog stick. If you have the ball and you want to dive for extra yards or leap for the end zone, press the square button. You can also hurdle over obstacles in your way by pressing the triangle button. If you're coming up on a defender and a juke won't get you past him, you can either press the circle button to spin by him, or you can give a stiff arm by pressing the R1 button to stiff arm to the right, or the L1 button to stiff arm to the left. If you break away into the open field and want to celebrate your success, hold down the L2 button and you can celebrate by moving the right analog stick in any direction. Each direction makes your player celebrate in a different way. Be careful though, because you have a bigger risk of fumbling the ball if you're tackled while celebrating. One last thing you should know when you're on offense is how to play as the receiver once you've thrown the ball with your quarterback. When the ball's in the air, press the circle button to take control of the receiver. Once you have control, press the triangle button to make the catch. If the ball is going to land just out of your reach, press the square button to attempt a diving catch. That's the short course of controlling your offense. Good luck and enjoy NCAA Football 2006. This tutorial will give you a crash course on how to play defense in NCAA Football 2006. Just as on offense, you can tell which player you're controlling by the player icon that appears under your player. You move him by using either the directional buttons or the left analog stick. You can switch the defender you're controlling by pressing the circle button. This puts you in control of the player in the best position to make a play, not necessarily the defender closest to the ball. If you want your defender to run faster, press the X button to make him sprint. If you come up on the ball carrier and want to make a tackle, you can either dive at him by pressing the square button, or you can attempt a big hit by moving the right analog stick. Be careful, because if you miss the ball carrier, he'll blow right by you. If you want to move your defender while keeping his shoulders squared to the line of scrimmage, hold down the R1 button as you press a direction on the directional buttons. If you're near the ball carrier and want to try to strip the ball from his hands, press the R2 button. Be careful not to do this too much in the open field, or you'll miss the tackle and you'll be left in the dust. You'll also need to learn how to defend against the pass. When the ball is in the air, you can swat at it by pressing the L1 button. This is the safest way to defend a pass, and it'll give you the best chance of keeping the ball out of the receiver's hands. If you want to be more aggressive, press the triangle button as the ball is coming towards you to try for the interception. If you miss, though, you'll find yourself out of position to make a play. Finally, if you're a defender who's engaged with a blocker, you can try to get around him by using the special moves on the right analog stick. If you press left or right, your defender will try to spin or swim around his blocker. If you prefer brute force, you can press down and try to bull rush right over the blocker. Now you know everything you need to get started. Good luck and enjoy NCAA Football 2006. The option offense is practically unstoppable when executed properly. Pay attention, and soon you'll be running the option to perfection. If you're running the triple option, your first option is to give the ball to the fullback. To do this, press and hold the X button as the fullback passes by the quarterback. If you're running a power option, the fullback will be used as a lead blocker instead. The effectiveness of the option usually depends on the speed and agility of your quarterback. If you do not hand off to the fullback, your goal as a quarterback is to cut upfield instead of taking it to the outside. A helpful move to accomplish this goal is the option juke. Option jukes are triggered like regular jukes using the right analog stick. If you're running an option to the right and want to cut upfield, push the right analog stick to the left. If there's an obstacle in your way and you aren't ready to cut upfield, push right on the right analog stick to juke the other way and give yourself a little bit of running room. When you're running with your quarterback and have a defender caught in between you and the pitchman, press the L2 button to execute a fake pitch. This can cause the defender to bite on the running back and give you some daylight to run upfield. When the defender commits to the quarterback, that's when you pitch the ball to the running back. To do this, press the R2 button. Timing is everything when you pitch the ball. If you do it too soon, the defense will have time to react to the running back. If you do it too late, you risk fumbling the ball. If you execute the ground option successfully, the defense will start to bring up their safeties to help stop the run. That's when you break the game open with an option pass to keep the defensive backs honest. An option pass is executed just like any other option play. You can still hand the ball off to the fullback, cut up the field, or pitch the ball to the running back. The only difference is you won't be able to sprint with your quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. When you press the X button, the quarterback will drop back into his passing mode. The pressure will be heavy, so be sure to get rid of the ball quickly. Once you've mastered the option pass, your opponent should have a difficult time keeping you out of the end zone. The only way you're going to get good is by practicing. Check out our option attack drill for a good way to hone your skills. Good luck and enjoy NCAA Football 2006.